Salute to you guys. It's been a little while since I've done a fresh video for you guys. We did camping more than once already. Been taking a bit time off. I know I've had other videos, I've been kind of putting them out there, but they're older, you know, they're older. So this one is fresh. August 9th today, I'm heading from home to Montana for pickup. Deadheading 550 miles to my pickup, picking up in XPO. I've already done one of these loads. I've picked up over there, I think it was springtime-ish, and then it was cabinets. If you guys remember, I was picking up cabinets, loading up the whole van full of cabinets, and then delivering some of them to Lowe's, some of them were to Home Depot, and then there were some residential deliveries as well. This is the same load, actually the same kind of broker. So it was a big load, but he's given us about half of it, or whatever fits in the van. I think it's like 4 or 5 delivery stops. 2 at like Home Depot and 2 at Home Depot, and then I think like 3 of them are going to residential, as far as residential deliveries go. 550 to pick up, so that's like at least an 8-hour drive for me, maybe close to 9 hours, depending on what kind of traffic I'm going to run into in the mountains. And obviously there's always some kind of traffic in the mountains because it is summertime, and in Montana, in Washington, in Idaho, in Oregon, it's time for road work, so they close up all lanes, they do all kinds of weird things, and then they let us, you know, go in super slow anyways. So we lose a lot of time. Long story short, today is Tuesday, and I'm going to pick up tomorrow, which is Wednesday, delivering those loads direct. But this load was big and it wasn't fitting in a large straight, so he gave us what can fit in the van. I think the broker's still looking for another truck for this to, you know, see if he can fit, you know, the rest of it tomorrow. If he doesn't, or maybe he's already made up his mind to give it to, you know, to us on Thursday as well, I might be back after Wednesday, after all my deliveries. I might have to go back to Billings, Montana for pickup and pick up the rest of the stuff and deliver all the rest of the stuff on Thursday, and then be back Thursday night / maybe Friday morning home, whenever I get back. So that's the plan, that's the load. I didn't even do all my miles yet. I don't know exactly how many stops. My guess is it's about 1,000 miles, maybe 1,200 miles. The load pays, it's a juicy one. It's very juicy. It pays $2,000. Not everybody wants to do these home deliveries. You gotta, you know, load by yourself over there. You have to unload all this by yourself. You have to create a route. You know, which one's closer you do first, which one's further you do. Anyways, you have to load it that way, the correct way. So it's not just, you know, sending out somebody who doesn't know what they're doing to pick it up. However he gets loaded, that's however he'll drive. You gotta put your brain to it. So obviously we charged, but, you know, I've got that many empty miles, then I got, you know, whatever the loaded miles are, which is, you know, less than 500 probably for everything, and then returning back home from Kalispell, if it's a return back home, another 250. So, you know, somewhere around like maybe even 1,300 miles, maybe a little bit more. I'll do the math, I'll tell you guys later. Let's get to pick up. Check out this weather in Spokane. I'm driving right through downtown right now. Look at this. We've got barely any sun and we got 90 degrees. Doesn't happen very often here to where we're cloudy altogether. There's no, usually in the summertime we're all dry, everything dries up, everything turns yellow. Right now, we've got clouds and we got 90 degrees. It's a little bit not usual. August 9th, here's our diesel price. $5.07 per gallon. Let me know in the comments what you guys are paying wherever you're at in whatever state, because I'm a little interested to know how much it actually costs in different states now. I've been told that in New York it's like, what was it, about a week ago in New York, supposedly it was like $7 a gallon. I don't know if I believe that, but it's a bit weird. $7 a gallon in New York City? Seriously? I think California is cheaper than that. Some of you guys ask, hey, how come you don't, shut the engine off while you're filling up? Why would I shut it off? What if it doesn't start if I shut it off? I've had drivers who shut it down and that's it. It wouldn't start right at the pump. More than one driver actually had that happen to them. So there's no way that I'm gonna. Whoa, that's a weird bug with some ears. Why would I shut it off what if there's a chance? There's always a chance that it won't start again. This way I don't shut it off, I can clear another 400 miles somewhere versus shutting it off. There's no way I'm gonna do that. I've had that happen to myself, not at the gas station, but in another location. Your crank sensors go bad, then, it has to cool off and then it'll start again. Or other issues. Other drivers had other kind of issues. So there's no way I'm shutting it off for no reason. If I'm going inside to go use the restroom or whatever, then yes. But for now, I didn't buy anything with the wide hole. I gotta get myself a drink with the wider hole, so you can fit what in there. The tip of what to use the bathroom. Gonna go to Panda, gonna get me some meat. Not gonna get any noodles, not gonna get any rice. I just want 4 different kinds of meats. That'll get me through the night. And then tomorrow we'll see what's for breakfast. This is what the food looks like. 4 meats from Panda. You can order it. It costs me just like $20 right now. With a drink. I ordered myself a gate. Trying to turn at the same time with one hand. Ordered myself a Gatorade as well. And you must eat all this. It must be eaten with chopsticks. If you guys eat it with a fork, it doesn't taste the same. It doesn't taste as good. So what adds flavor is actually eating your stuff with chopsticks. You have to eat it with chopsticks. So I'm gonna jump on the freeway, get chowing down, and this should last me through the night. I'll have this now, I'll have a little bit later for dinner of it, and that's it. I think it should be enough. Until whatever my time is, until 10:30 arrival time. It's actually probably a little bit even more now, 10:51. Yep, I lost time during the fill up and getting food. So it was like 10:35, now it's 10:51, which we're gonna gain time, hopefully. If there's no traffic, we'll be gaining time. But anyways, always chopsticks. If you guys are eating Chinese food or anything Asian food, always eat it with chopsticks, and you'll see, I guarantee you that however you're gonna eat this food, it's gonna taste a lot better if you eat it with chopsticks. For some reason, it does something inside your brain to where, the food tastes better for some reason for you. Even though it tastes the same, but it tastes better when you're actually eating it with the proper utensils designed for the food. As you guys saw, this is what we deal with. Now we're back to normal driving, but we don't know for how long. It's constant road work in Montana, in Idaho, in Washington, same thing everywhere. Wherever there's snow, as soon as it warms up, we're dealing with insane amount of road work. They close off whole complete sections of the freeway, make us move over to the other side, one lane against another lane driving. You guys saw it all. Anyways, what I wanted to tell you guys is you got to give yourself time. Especially, it doesn't matter where you're at, what part of the country, what state, it doesn't matter. Always, always, always give yourself extra time. Never, never, ever, ever cut it close, because I'm going to tell you a situation. On Friday, I got a load. It's not going to be in any video. You're never going to hear about this again. It's not going to be aired out. But on Friday, I got a load that was supposed to pick up in Fife, Washington, which is 300 miles out, delivering to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho on Monday. Broker sends us a rate sheet that says pickup is between 1,500 and 1,600, between 3 p.m. and 4 p.m. So I get ready, head out, drive 200 miles. When I've cleared 200 miles towards pickup already, this doofus writes an email asking the ETA, so I give him an ETA of I threw on just a little bit more because I needed to fill up. I needed to do a fill up and then be there. And then he says, oh no, that's not going to work. They close at 4 o'clock, and with traffic, you're not going to make it. So in the end, he canceled the load on me. He says it's canceled. I says, you can't cancel it. What is this, some kind of a joke? I don't play these jokes. I'm like, we already drove 200 miles. It's Friday afternoon. We're not going to get anything. We got to drive another 200 miles back. That's 400 miles. We need $400 as a tonu. Obviously, nobody ever pays that tonu, but of that much. But that's what I told him. And he says, we can't do anything because you're not making the pickup time. And I says, listen, my friend, I am making pickup time. I will be there before closing. And via email, he keeps telling me, no, stop wasting your time. Stop emailing me. This load's canceled and it's already been given to somebody else. I drove 200 miles. I've already burned up half a tank of fuel on a Friday afternoon in Washington State. There's not going to be a load Saturday. There's not going to be a load in the evening. There's not going to be a load till Monday or Tuesday. Who knows? So I call him and he hangs up the phone on me. He talks to me a little bit and then hangs up the phone on me like a little child. So I call him back, leave him a voicemail, tell him to man up, stop acting like a child, stop hanging up on me, and then we're going to pick this load up on time. And he doesn't answer. He thinks that we're not making it because of traffic and so on and so forth. So I told him there's no traffic at 3:30 in the afternoon in Seattle still. I'm going to make the pickup time. We're still good. And either way, he supposedly cancels the load. So I make my own decision of I'm still going to drive over there. I'm going to hurry there. And I'm going to get there no matter what. And if somebody has already picked up my load, or if I meet the person who's picking it up, I guess we'll just, I don't know, maybe arm wrestle for it. I don't know. Maybe I'll just run over his foot with my tire and take the load myself and go. I don't know what I was going to do. Either way, I was so pissed that I did not want to film anything. I didn't want to film the loading process, the driving process, the talking on the phone with him, the unloading, anything. That load is not going to be in the air. It doesn't matter. So, in the end, I still made it to pick up. Dispatch wrote him an email, so he calls me up and says, are you guys really on site? I'm like, yes, we are. He says, I'm so sorry, the other truck is going to be isn't stuck in traffic on I-5, and he's not making it until like 5 or 4:15, and if you guys can pick this up, then go ahead and do it. And starts apologizing, starts saying that he never does this to anybody, and so on and so forth. Well, I said, look, we don't drive to 300 miles to pick up and then have something cancel on us because you don't think that we're going to be there on time. That's our responsibility to be there on time. And if I say that I'm going to be there on time, then I'm going to be there on time. I even told him on the phone the first time. He kept saying that you're not going to make it, there's going to be traffic, and so on and so forth. Start acting like a little child. So my direct answer to a child was, Bet me $1,000 that I'm not going to make it. Bet me $1,000 that I'm not going to make the pickup. He wouldn't bet me, and he just hung up the phone and wouldn't answer the phone and so on and so forth. So in the end, I ended up picking the load up. He ended up apologizing 100 times to me. He was saying that he was going to throw in an extra $100, which I've never seen and will never see, on top of the load. And I just unloaded it on time as we needed to be on Monday, and that's it. Now we were done with that thing. So, long story short, you always need to give yourself some extra time, because even a straight up example that happened to me just 4 days ago, the doofus canceled on me because he thought I was going to be late, and I was making it. The original ETA was 20 minutes before closing, and then I made it on time. I made it 10 minutes before closing. So even if you guys are cutting that short, there's still a chance that there's going to be some idiotic broker out there that's going to cancel the load. And if it's a Friday, then big chance that we're going to be stuck, or you're going to be stuck until Monday with no load. Hopefully it makes sense to you guys, but let's go get this freight. We'll stop chit-chatting. I wonder where I should fly the drone and show you guys the beautiful Montana country in the summertime. Summertime, a lot less rain, a lot more yellow, everything's dried up, but it still is beautiful out here. There wasn't an area where I could have swam. It's a deeper part of the river, but too bad the freeway was, closed down on the right side and everybody was on the left side, and you couldn't get over to go that way. So no swimming today, I don't think, unless I find a different area, unless we go swimming somewhere else, like in Anaconda at the hot springs. I don't know if it's worth doing that. Maybe. I just passed in, what is this? Superior, Montana. 447 diesel. 447, guys. No wonder the rates are down right now. Because the freaking fuel is so low. So much lower. We're wondering why we can't get loads for people for $1 a mile. It's very, very, very hard. Unless it's something short. But anything with decent miles, we can't get it. No answers from brokers. 447 already, and it used to be over $6. So 40, I don't know, 40, 50 bucks cheaper to fill up right now per tank versus the way it was when we were driving for $1 a mile. Huh. No wonder we're going to be back to 85 cents in no time here. We're already bidding 90 from like California and Washington, and I don't know where it's going to lead to. Either way, we're still going to, trucks are still going to drive. We're still going to be hauling freight. I just don't know for what price. Just past Missoula, Montana. You guys saw it. I have good news for you guys. You guys like good news, so I'm going to break the good news to you. The load, the second part of this load is actually a go as well. That means that tonight I'll be on site. I got to sleep, load up first thing in the morning as soon as they open. I forgot when they open, either at 8 or at 7 a.m. I'll load up and I'll head on out and I'll do my 4 deliveries. I already looked up my stuff. I've got 4 deliveries to do. I've got 1 in Missoula and I got 3 in Kalispell, Montana. From Kalispell, I turn back around and head back to Billings and load up again on Thursday and run and do the Thursday deliveries direct, and then head home either Thursday night or head home, I don't know, be home by Friday morning or Friday, I don't know, something like that. Anyways, that's the news. That's what we're going to be doing. Beautiful homes out here. This is the Richie Ridge part of another Richie Ridge part of Montana here. A lot of people think that Montana's, full of hillbillies and whatnot. There's a lot of rich people that live in Montana. There's a lot of rich people that own land and, just vacation homes and what other kind of homes. But yeah, you can see over there, barely, but right there, there's a pond and a golf course there. And of course, you got nice big houses there. Maybe someday you guys can do that. Have a home in one state and have a home in Montana. But to do that, you guys got to make a lot of money. Got to do a lot of driving if you want to do expediting. It's very possible to make that much money in expediting as well. You just got to be a good saver and not just, make it so you can spend it. That's not how it works. Make it so you can save it or invest it, or, invest it into homes in different states. And behind the fence over there-ish, or somewhere over there-ish, somewhere maybe over there-ish, I think. Right behind the fence is where I actually load up tomorrow. So literally like a quarter mile away, maybe even less, is where my delivery is, or my pickup is anyways, not delivery. What is this? Constant tank cleaner cuts away through diesel fuel, blah, 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 blah. Look at that, we got treats. Garage Gorilla. Gas pump cleaner, huh? Anyways, what I was gonna say is $4.79 throughout the whole Montana, because Billings is actually the last city, major city in Montana. So $4.79 here, and it's been $4.79 throughout the whole trip here, from what I could see from the road. So that's the prices here. $4.79 a gallon. Not bad. I'm used to paying like, the highest I've paid was like $6.20 or $6.40, something like that, in Washington. And the least I've paid so far is like just right around $5. So, or $5.03, $5.04, somewhere around there, something like that. But $4.79, not bad. So diesel prices are dropping. The prices on freight are dropping. Now, it's no mystery. Here's why. Because the diesel dropped around our area almost $2. Well, somewhere around there. Almost $2. That makes a big difference. I'm going to fill up, that way I don't have to come back here tomorrow. That way my tank is full, and I'm just going to go haul, and get it done and over with. Because tomorrow I load up. Once again, we'll go through the spiel. I've got a Missoula delivery, which is my first one, which is going to be 350 miles away. And then I have 3 Kalispell deliveries after that. And Kalispell is like a little over 100 miles away from Missoula. So by the time I do all that, then I still have to come back here and be here Thursday morning to reload again. And then go and do some more Kalispell, around the Kalispell, Big Fork, stuff like that. Deliveries out there to people's homes. Yeah. It's going to be fun, and I'm going to be busy. Morning to you guys from Billings, Montana. They're working on my stuff. There's really nothing to film here, but before it was ready and staged. Right now it's not staged. They just kind of pulled the order. I came and told them which ones I need, so they're going and pulling it. I've got 2 little pieces inside already, this thing and then the little box, and then this cabinet I'm going to load up here in a minute, and then they're going to pull the rest of my orders. I'll get it loaded up and on my way. Loaded up at those docks. Here's what I got for today. Could have fit a lot more stuff maybe, but I don't know how big the other freight is. Get out of here. Some flies got in here. Try to get the flies out, but yeah, that's all my orders. This is 4 different orders in here. And I've got 1, 2, 3. I think it's 3 different deliveries, I believe. There's a couple residentials, I think. I gotta look at my paperwork, it don't matter. So I've got a Missoula stop first, and half of this is coming out in Missoula. And then the other 2, actually, so I got 3 stops altogether then. Anyways, gotta be back here tomorrow again, so we'll go grab the rest of it tomorrow. Because, I mean, it does, one thing, it might fit more, but it's got to ride safe, you know. So everybody's got to get their stuff not broken. All right, let's get it done. At Home Depot in Missoula, gonna make the drop. I've got 2 orders to drop here, and we'll be on the way out of here. Missoula order is done. It was a double order. There was 2 going over there for 2 different clients, but both unloading at Home Depot. So now 125 miles from there, I'm heading to Kalispell to do another Home Depot drop for 2 other different customers. And then after that, 1 residential delivery of a small panel, cabinet panel, that goes to a residence. And then finally, it's all confirmed now that the load for tomorrow is a go as well. So as soon as I am done with both of these deliveries, I'm gonna actually go swim somewhere at Flathead Lake, find myself a swimming spot, go swim for about half an hour, do a little chilling or whatever. Not a whole lot, maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour max, and then head on out, because then I'll still have 450 miles to clear and get to my pickup in Billings again for tomorrow. And tomorrow it's only 2 deliveries, which is, I don't even know if they're residential or not. I imagine they're probably residential. I haven't looked yet at the paperwork, but it's only 2 deliveries. It was supposed to be a bunch. And I don't know what changed. Maybe they got another truck who's doing them today, maybe not. I don't know. My job is small. I pick up, I deliver. So tomorrow I'm picking up 2 orders They got 2 deliveries. In Kalispell again, and then in Whitefish, which is Kalispell area, just a little north. So tomorrow I'll be swimming in Flathead Lake again. Then after my delivery, I'm gonna go either sleep there and go home in the morning, or just drive straight through and come home. It's all gonna depend on how I feel, you know, how rested I will be or how not rested I will be. Either way, I'll be all done with all my deliveries, so I can just take it easy if I needed to. How do you guys like these mountains? I know they're all blue and faded, and up in the smoke it looks like there's a little bit of smoke out here. It's looking like maybe Canada's burning, or maybe Montana somewhere. Anyways, in real life they're a lot bigger, a lot closer to your face, and I guess worth turning on the camera for, but I don't know how they look on camera. Looks tiny to me. Barely got unloaded at Home Depot, and then they told me, oh, come back tomorrow, we can't receive it anymore. So I barely got unloaded over there. Had to do some begging with that guy. Told him I gotta be in Billings. Can't be doing that. Anyways, long story short, even this last delivery here, I called the lady up, and she 116, okay. She told me, come back another day. I told him Wednesday is a bad day for me. I'm like, I don't know who you told, but it wasn't me. But I need to unload this. So, I don't know. Somebody's coming here to sign for it. Burns, this has got to be the one. Burns, 116. Yep, that's it. Okay, let's go get this unloaded here. Home delivery. These guys do like vacation homes or whatnot. Had this worker sign for me, and I'm out of here. And he's talking actually on the phone. I'm like, are you Mike? And he's like, because his wife told me that husband's coming to meet me. Well, I am already here, first of all. But she sent him to Home Depot, which Home Depot is like almost 30 minutes away. So I told her that I was at Home Depot finishing up a delivery and I'm heading to their place. She told her husband to come and meet me at Home Depot. Bunch of weirdos. Anyways, left it by the front door and I'm out of there. So that's the end of this. It's raining here. I thought I was gonna swim. 79 degrees, guys. 79. I don't know if I should get in this water. I don't even know. Plus, it's already 6:10 local time, and I still got an 8-hour drive ahead of me, so that's like 2 a.m. without filling up or anything as my ETA to get loaded. So I don't even know what the heck. Which way did I come from? I'm sure it was from down here. Anyways, I think I'm going to end the whole video and everything on this. Probably enough of me yapping around and all that kind of stuff. So I'll get going back to Billings, and then you know, another video will be another video of everything else, of the second part of this whole journey with the cabinets and everything else. Hope I'm going the right way. I don't remember seeing some of these houses. Maybe I went the wrong way. Anyways, I gotta punch it in the GPS. I'll talk to you guys later on the second video, whenever I start filming. I wanted to swim. I'm heading to pickup. My pickup is tomorrow, 450 miles. I've already cleared a little bit. I wanted to swim. It's taking me around a different direction, not through Flathead Lake. I thought I would be swimming at Flathead, but that's not even the problem. The problem is this. Look at the weather outside. Look at this. rain, and 75 degrees outside. What kind of swimming are we going to be doing when it's raining and 75? Plus the lake that I wanted to swim in, the nice, clean, clear lake, Flathead Lake, I'm going around it. Whole different direction the GPS is taking me. I've got two GPSs turned on, and they're both taking me the same exact way, and it's not anywhere near Flathead. It's going around Highway 83, both GPSs. There's going to be a Swan Lake. If those of you guys who are in Montana, I've driven through it. I've seen people ice fishing on it. We kind of camped. We camped at Sealy Lake before. That's the lady that we were doing the drop with. She had some miscommunication, big time, sent her husband somewhere else. He was probably at home or at that job site. Anyway, so we camped at Sealy Lake before, but we never did any Swan Lake. So I don't know if Swan Lake, hopefully it's not a swamp. Hopefully it's not a swamp lake. Those of you who know what Swan Lake is, please write it in the comments, because I guarantee you it's not going to be my first time driving through here. You know, maybe I'll still be back, and maybe we're still gonna swim there some other time, if not today. But as long as the water's warm, as long as I see a beach when I'm driving by, some kind of a beach there or an area where I can get in and feel the water. If the water is okay, if it's not ice cold, I'll go in it. If it's ice cold and it's 75 outside and it's windy and rainy like this, I'm not going in there, because I ain't getting sick. I already have enough of my sinus problems that I don't want to make it any worse. So let's keep going. She's like, sorry, I sent them to Home Depot. I know. Anyways, we're all good. So let's get going. We'll see what the adventure brings us this time. I'm open-minded to it. I don't have any set concrete, so all I know is my ETA is 1 o'clock in the morning with the stop off, with some fuel, with a fuel stop, and you know, I gotta eat somewhere. I only had a little bit of chips that I had left over, and I had an apple today, and that's it. And it's 6:30 local time, so PM. So I didn't even really have breakfast or anything like that. Just had a little bit of snack. I was trying to hurry here. I didn't have time because I was trying to make it. And that's expediting life for you guys, just so you know. There is no time to be chowing down, sitting down, and enjoying, you know, great nice dinners and lunches and stuff like that. If you want to make your delivery on time and not have a issue with being late, then you just go and eat whatever. That's how it works.